Hello everyone and welcome to another Minecraft speedrun video. Today we ran the seed MCC Rising as myself, Couriway, Feinberg and Nerdi have all applied as a team to take part in the next Minecraft Championships. On this seed I had previously scouted a particular route and I reran the seed a few times to make sure that I had a time that I was actually proud of. It took quite a while and I put quite a lot of work and effort into doing this, and if you'd like to watch our application video, there's a link to that in the description. It's over on Couriway's channel. So now we're gonna go check out the seed and show you the route before I actually run it in survival. So as you can see, I was grinding and doing quite a lot of resets on this seed going late into the night, but what we're going to do right now is show you the seed. So in the seed generator, we type MCC space Rising, and I'll put it on creative to fly around. And here is the seed. Nothing very friendly. Spawn on top of a hill. The route takes us this way towards this forest area. Wow, we rolled a pink sheep. This is really rare. We didn't actually have any of those during the run. We do end up killing those sheep though, so that was lucky. We then head into this lava pool that is just below here, and we enter the nether just here. In this nether, we find our way over to a housing bastion, just through this wall here. We find this housing bastion, play this correctly, and then move out this way, throwing as many ender pearls as we want to fly through this terrain, over into this basalt, and head over to this fortress right here. Once we're over here, we set our render distance to 5 to do a cool strategy that allows us to spawn lots and lots of blazes, and then head just down here, very close, to move into our stronghold. We place a portal down on this block here, and it should take us right where we need to be in the portal room. One eye already in the frame. We fill this in and then slay the ender dragon. So now let's do that in survival. Right everyone, now we're getting into the survival run of this. I think this was about 200 resets in. We were grinding late into the night, really trying to push for a sub 10 time. That was the main goal of this challenge, I guess you could say. First things first, the spawn is pretty crazy. We spawn right at the top of a hill, and the water flows down the side, which is quite nice. We're able to jump into the side of that water, taking no damage, break this tree here, and run over to the side of this mountain. This mountain is where we're going to craft our pickaxe, and also conveniently is right next to gravel, so we're able to get our flint right away. Otherwise, we would just, dig down to get this stone, but the reason that it's right next to gravel really allows our proximity to improve. We don't have to start running around to try and get any extra things. We get our flint on the 5th try, or the 4th try there. And then we grab this piece of wood because we're going to need it to pillar back up. I almost forgot this piece of coal, so we have to run back and grab that. And as we head to our next spot, I'm organizing my hotbar using the offhand. We find the spot, we place down our crafting table. Right next to this flower is where we dig down. And of course, because we've pre-scouted this seed, we've looked through, we're able to know that there's going to be iron right here where we dig down. We grab our 8 cobblestone to make a furnace, and then grab 4 pieces of iron for a bucket and for a flint and steel. We're going to use the wood to pillar back out, and the gravel just to get back to the surface. We craft our furnace right here, and smelt up that iron. So, in the intro, I discussed that we saw a pink sheep on the version of the world. It's a really rare occurrence to find a pink sheep, and across all 200 resets, I didn't get a single pink sheep. So, yeah, it was super rare. But we do always get a spawn of 4 sheep right near this iron, which is really nice and helpful because we're able to kill these guys and get a little bit of food before we head into the nether. Unfortunately, one of the 4 sheep this time spawned as a child, and the children don't drop food, so there wasn't any point in killing them. And so that means we only leave with 5 mutton. Still a pretty good average though. 5 mutton from 3 sheep is slightly above average, so I'll take that. We make our bucket here and head towards the lava pool as shown in the intro. I doubled back there because I thought I dropped my crafting bench, but annoyingly I hadn't. I'm really gutted about the pace of this run because we usually enter the nether so much faster than this. In fact, I think I worked out in the rewatch that This was actually 13 seconds behind my fastest pace. The portal build was almost smooth, but the double placement of the dirt really hindered the speed of the portal. We're in the nether at 2 minutes and 45 seconds roughly, which is the pace that I'm usually on. Annoyingly, I had been in the nether as early as I think 2 minutes 35 one time. And I checked my pace just after heading up this hill right here. We used the dirt that we grabbed while digging down. And there's a magma block just coming up where I glance over at my timer and I see that we're at 3 minutes and 10. The fastest that we've been heading over this magma block right here was 2:57, so we were 13 seconds off of our fastest pace. But this run was absolutely saved by the trades and by the blaze rods, meaning that we did finish the run at a pretty good time. Anyway, here we are using the manhunt route, as I'm sure many of you have seen if you've been watching my Twitch channel or any of my PB times on my channel. We lure these piglins up here, dig down just here, and get them trading by digging the gold blocks in this bastion. And then these guys get to trading. What we're looking for, of course, is the ender pearls, string to craft some beds. We need some fire resistance so we can fight the blazes, and we need obsidian. And that obsidian is so that we're able to leave the nether really quickly by making a second nether portal. And that second nether portal takes us directly into the stronghold. Drop all this gold in the hole here, pillar back up, and these piglins get to trading. You can see already I'm on 21 pearls, which is enough. We don't have enough obsidian yet. And frustratingly, in this run, I didn't grab the spare obsidian in the chest. I've always done that, and I also didn't get the chest plate. Two slight mistakes during this run, which frustrated me a tiny bit on the rewatch, but, you know, we did have the 10 obby. We grab our crafting table back, splash ourselves with some fire resistance, and get ready to leave. Increase our render distance a tiny little bit here, and using some ender pearls, we're able to navigate through this terrain. Also, the Soul Speed 3 boots really helped us out. This pearl was so smooth. It actually avoids clipping the top or the bottom because there's a ceiling and the top of a hill, and we avoided both, and it sent it straight through. Really nice. You know, runs have died there multiple times, and a lot of runs have died to misplaced pearls. But right here, we throw another one into the basalt, and we head towards the fortress. 5:12 after that first pearl throw. You know, I almost give myself these little splits in the run where I check what time I'm on, and right now I'm on okay pace. This isn't the fastest we've been here, but it isn't the slowest either. I'm quite happy with how we're doing right now, and we have 4 pieces of mutton, which is very good. Usually we're down to 2 or 1 left at this point, and this pearl is really difficult to make. Trying to land on top of that island, and this time we do clutch it. Loads of runs have died there at 5:30, 5:40 kind of time, and we send a pearl just onto this fortress leg here. Change our render distance to 5. As you can see in the chat, that 5 render distance allows the mob cap to be filled a lot quicker, meaning we get those stray blazes spawning far more frequently. There's not even need for us to go to the blaze spawner that you see in the fortress, and the rod rates on this, the chance of a blaze rod dropping is 50%, but luckily we actually got, I think, about 80% drop rate on these blazes. I think we went 6 for 8, so that's 75%. We have to avoid these wither skeletons though. When you spawn in the stray blazes, it also spawns a lot of wither skeletons. Doing a strat called Fyro Tower here, where we pillar up and let the wither skeletons come to us, thinking they can attack us, but they're not able to, and we can just knock them off the side of the building. Already up to 4 rods, knocking this wither skeleton off, and we're killing this blaze too. And there's one more that we kill just on this tree here. And I think we go either 6 for 7 or 6 for 8, which is really lucky. You know, but we've had runs die to the fact that we got no rods in 13. It's all RNG here. But luckily, we got a little bit lucky there and make our 12 Eyes of Ender. We only need 11 to make the portal, but of course, we can't craft just 11 because we get blaze powder, 2 blaze powder per blaze rod. So, you know, multiples of 2 times tables. We make our nether portal right here, 10 obsidian, so I take quite a long time making it because it's like I can't place any obsidian wrong. Got to be super careful here. Make sure that I don't use any spare obsidian for the corners and things like that. We end up making it, and as long as I stand on the correct block here, which I do. Look straight towards the staircase up to the portal. A silverfish hits me on the way in, I clutch out and place in these Eyes of Ender very quickly. And we enter the end around 7:42. Not too bad of a pace. I'm thinking this could be sub 9 if I do really well. And we pearl towards the middle fountain, placing our Crying Obsidian to set up the one cycle where we use the beds to blow up in the end and damage the Ender Dragon until it's dead. We don't take out any crystals, although that is a strategy to make the dragon perch faster. Instead, we wait for the dragon to perch just by standing far away. It's slightly more likely to perch if we stand further back. Not really much else to say in this run, so I will mention the fact that, of course, I have applied to MCC Rising, and I have applied with Couriway, Nerdi, and Feinberg. The application video is out on Couriway's channel. The link is in the description. You guys can go and watch that straight after this run. But right now I can see that the dragon is ready to perch. Just like my MCC Rising teammate Couriway does say, enjoy the one cycle. Yes, dude! Oh my god, this took so long. Is it sub 9? 9:04. Bro, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. I wanted to get sub 10, 9:04. It's almost sub 9. It's quicker than the RSG world record. I don't care. We're done. MCC Rising. We've applied. Go watch the video. Yes, dude. Yes.